He heard the sound of the numbered doors slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead.
Ugh.
Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Alright, that was easy.
It stopped.
With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm. Calm. Aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mixture of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl. I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Her brother is missing. Her sarcasm seemed a little more than biting than it was, perhaps necessary. But she sighed and started after the younger girl.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
Oh, it's a dead end.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
There's a door on the left, though.
For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
A laboratory? Huh.
In Dexter's lab.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Yeah?
Huh?
please, you first.
Okay. Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Ugh, fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. Alright. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. This looks like the incinerator from Zero Time Dilemma. A thick glass window built in that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
No, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. Robots. In the center of the room looked like a quarter circle. A mannequin lay on what looked like a medical examine table.
It looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Surprise,
well,
bitch.
I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms, the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
No, you don't seem to understand. Clover, you don't understand the gravity of the situation.
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment. And
Junpei,
suddenly,
you just don't get it!
her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who just leave me behind! Something happened to him!
We know that.
Something bad.
We're probably going to find his head in the freezer.
Yeah.
Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares over by Clover's voice, turned toward them.
What happened?
Well, many things. Clover's eyes slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
She walked in the room.
I told you to leave me alone!
He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. Without slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Clover, watch out above you!
Son of a bitch, Clover. Without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but... Man, if only 7 were here.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, we're going to look for a way out. Seek a way out, as they like to say.
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Really, this place looks like the incinerator room from Zero Time Dilemma. Junpei, do something, please. No. Window made of really thick glass. Doesn't matter what I hit it with, might as well be made of steel. Okay. Yeah, Clover got trapped in here. I don't know what kind of table this is, but a part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over here. I think someone probably used it to make this table black. Well, if they only used that pen on one part of it, there's something underneath all that pen. Clover. Do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. Oh, this is permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from a permanent marker? Give me just a minute. Okay, I think you rub toothpaste on it. That's what I heard anyway. It's a rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff of the cables. I can see the wires inside. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. Okay, so we just gotta find... Turn the whole valve... Even turn on the switches, nothing happens. Probably because there's no power. There's no power going to it, so... I need to find a way to turn on the power, erase the permanent marker, and try to open the door. Hello. There's a keyhole. Keyhole for the activation key. Alright, so I gotta find that key. A lot of stuff here. I don't know how we could use any of these. She does know how to use one of them. The one on the top. I think it's a power cable. Alright, we have a 3-pronged power cable. Okay. This is a really old type of keyboard. That's the kind of keyboard I'm using right now, except mine's more high-tech. It glows. Hands on the clock have stopped moving. Alright. Oh. Ethanol. Oh, this is anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous, is that different from regular ethanol? Oh. Oh. Do you know that ethanol is used in some alcoholic drinks? So does that mean you can use booze to clean up marker graffiti? Well, I don't know about that. I'd rather drink it than use it to clean. Don't drink that. I'm not gonna drink it. Alright. So now we have an ability... Red lights, huh? Yep. So now we can erase the permanent marker, is what I've been trying to say for the last little while. This is the computer, the power isn't on. What? I don't see a power cable. Computer doesn't have a power cable. Don't say and, it's rude. I just picked up. Oh yeah. Alright, let's just slip you in. Huh? Well shoot, can't use it. Oh. So we need an adapter now. Okay, let's just pass this to Clover real fast. Clover uses ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink. But, well, your clothes, of course. just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Well, I don't have a. You don't have a real choice, my friend. Take one for the team. Clover, can you use the cloth on the table? Use, huh? Soak it in ethanol, then use it to wash off all the soap from the permanent marker, okay? Well, she's got the cloth, but it seems to have a little bit of... When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table. Soak the cloak in ethanol, and... Junpei, it's working. It's another symbol. I wonder what this is. There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. Clever, you got a pen and notebook, right? Can you write down those numbers and hand them to me? Alright, cool. There's a lot more talking in this game between everyone. I'm not sure how to feel about it. But anyway, hand me that. Paper with numbers on it acquired. New material has been added to the file screen. Well, let's check that out then. Nope. Wait, what's this? Oh, Clover's note. The note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has four numbers written in 9 separate cells. 3, 4, 1, 2. It's Sudoku. 3, 4, 1, and 2. I don't know what that does for us, but I will be moving now. Goodbye. Hey Clover, how are the power cables? Oh, okay. Huh? What do you mean? Do the plugs have 3 prongs or 2? Guess she does have to kind of crouch to get a look under there. Cable on it it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? Alright, cool. But, well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Well, how about just the plug? The plug? Well, it's more like a connector. It's sort of thing that plugs in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, I got the adapter. And back down she goes. Alright, unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars. Alright, cool. Here you go. 2-pronged plug. Alright. Now we combine. Now we got a 2-pronged. That was much more complicated than I ever needed it to be. Because I overcomplicated it myself. Focusing the monitor. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's going to happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. Pretty optimistic. Oh, here we go. Reading. Excitement. Junpei pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
The soft hum it turned on. Streams of letter that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
What?
27.3 seconds. He'd hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Maybe. Clearly this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
Maybe. He most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Okay.
Again, there must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
On your
Lotus?
own. On my own. Lotus pulled over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it, in front of the keyboard. Oh, is Lotus like a super smart person? For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, twisting her back left, then right. I got it.
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Okay, then. Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words.
Didn't expect that, did you?
No, I didn't. I expected you to be a bitch.
Of course I didn't. You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers.
Lotus grinned, pleased with herself.
Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
I never fell for you the first time.
Whoa, 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 what do you mean again? I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I am not being stubborn, I am not shy, and I am not a boy. I am a young, healthy, 21-year-old man.
What? That design is 21? No.
I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. Or so Junpei thought, just for a moment. Lotus's hand suddenly stopped and her shoulders stiffened.
Old lady. Did you just say old lady?
Ah, crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me.
What?
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now.
You don't... I don't know how... Okay, I thought he was 18 and he's 21. So she's got to be at least 25. Lotus waved her hand in the universal gesture of a dismissal.
Fine, I guess I'll go.
Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quietly and inoffensively as he could. Junpei wandered around the room for a while, looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately, there was nothing, since I've already searched this room from top to bottom.
Nothing. No clues whatsoever. Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory either. Damn. Looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
But just as he was about to tell Lotus that his search had returned nothing...
All right. Bullseye. Junpei, I did it.
Nice. Excited cheering erupted from the near monitor.
What?
He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug.
Let me see.
She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone, and in its place was something entirely different. 9 squares arranged in 3x3 square.
What is that?
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
You think it's a puzzle?
Certainly looks like one.
As she spoke, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right?
Fair enough.
I did my part.
Well...
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Well, he did. He said thank you.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Oh! Look, Junpei, the lights, they're green. And... what's in here? Keys? Well, I want to... okay, there we go. This one is small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. The other one has the Earth symbol on it. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the Earth key right now. Alright. Calm. What key is this? Oh, what is it? Yeah, I remember. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
He put the puzzle aside for a moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well, never mind.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry. Just forget about it. It's nothing.
Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs.
What the hell was that?
After waiting a few moments to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching. Junpei, thank you so much for everything. Well, what's this all about? And also, I'm sorry I messed up. We can talk about this later, okay? We really gotta... I think this is the first time I've actually seen a genuine smile out of this chick. Oh. Oh. You're completely different in this game compared to Zero Time Dilemma. Here, you're actually genuinely a nice guy. In the other one, you're kind of an asshole nice guy. And, ooh, green. And it's full of letters. Showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. Typing on this keyboard isn't doing squat. The keyboard, it does nothing. Okay. So... something changing here? This is the monitor, there's a whole bunch of cables. Junpei, this thing's there. Oh, it's on now. Cool. Could you, like, play with it a little? Turn, turn, turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happened. Maybe she missed something. There's a piece of paper right here. No. Guess it's drained for water, huh? Maybe you can increase the voltage? Max, no, don't do max. What? I think... oh no. Oh my god, the mannequin's head. Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. Fire detected, fire detected. The emergency system will be activated. Evacuate the room immediately. Oh shit. Shit, Clover. Gotta save her now. Yes! Junpei, look. Okay, we can open the door now. Junpei, come on, kid, jump. She's safe. Time to close the door again. Clover, are you okay? Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long? Well, you two can do this later. Okay. Well, that was one way to escape a room. With fire.